women do tend to underestimate their own power. So in this video, I'd like to share Vera's raw voice and story. I admire the courage it takes to disclose something so personal and tragic and present it in a funny but true, harsh and honest way. The book is candid about the accumulation of heartbreaks and intimate terror she endured, as well as stating the importance of forgiveness, for it is needed to move forward so we can give back love. We can choose the path of self-destruction, or we can take our pain to unleash the creative force inside us. The world needs your story. Allow yourself to grow, heal, forgive, and love. Delicate memories of her once innocent childhood. Not a worry in the glass sky. Not a devil crawling into our birthrights. Only smiles floating hearts like caged birds.
And I know that's not you.
Fear left me a year ago when I found myself. Fear is only the meaning we give it. People live their lives in fear. Fear to be great, fear of beliefs, fear that someone looks different from us, prays different than us, fear of losing someone, fear of honesty, fear to be average, fear to change. Whatever drives us, fear plays a factor, good or bad. You have no idea the unbelievable strength I have now, and although you did put me through some stuff, I wouldn't trade it in for anything. It's not too late to start on yourself, but if you make it out, I promise you will be a better person. I had to go through those 10 years with you and experience the pain to find myself and find the strength that I didn't know I had. I feel like I clipped a bird's wings, he said, but her wings grew back and grew back stronger. Even though you may have lost me, you found your true self. That is more important. The world can use less judgment and more love. It is difficult to find peace and love in a world of chaos. How could one come to terms or make sense of what's going on in the world when we hate too fast and love too slow? We are left with nothing but unanswered questions, closing our eyes and turning our heads in disparity, pretending the problems will vanish. Every day stories die, untold, trapped inside one's mind. It's too late for those who didn't feel worthy of sharing themselves, their vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, that's when we become our strongest and we can finally create. I pray we can unite for the betterment of humanity. We can choose to stay in sorrow, ignore, blame others, judge each other, but we can choose our creativity.
Earlier you got into how it's good to be vulnerable,
Right.
and you'd rather live with the consequences than to not speak your truth.
I can't keep things bottled inside of me. Eventually I'm gonna have to release it, and I could either release it in a very angry way, a very hurtful way, or a creative outlet. And I choose to do the creative outlet and speak my truth, because when I'm able to confront myself and the things that I've been through or my past, whether it's a relationship with somebody, a partner, or a relationship with my parents, or a relationship with myself, if I'm able to confront that, then I'm able to move on. But if I hold on to it, it carries with me and I can't I can't move on. So one of the things that people would describe my writing with is raw, and it is very raw. So when I wrote both my books, but going back to my second book when I wrote it, I didn't take out any of the emotions. So what writers tend to do is they tend to take out during the edit process, they take out the emotion. Like, oh, damn, I wrote that. That was fucked up. Let me take that out. For me, I was like, yeah, that's fucked up, but it's staying in there because it's what I went through. It's me being gullible, it's me whether it hurt me or whether it hurt somebody else. And those aren't ever my intentions. It's just speaking the truth. So yeah, I would rather be vulnerable so I can confront it and move on than being stuck in the same place. And absolutely, I lived with the consequences. I've lost relationships with people in my family. My parents don't approve of my writing, but ultimately, I have to do. I wouldn't say what's best for me, what's best for my creativity. And so, like we have discussed earlier, it's an art. Artists are going to get judged regardless, So you might as well stay true to your art, because even if you don't and you try to please everybody, you're not going to please anybody. There's still consequences to that too, and the consequence is not staying true to yourself. Well, I would rather stay true to myself and live with that consequence. And do I, with my writing, it definitely does have that, but I'm prepared to go forward with it anyways.
I'm at the chapter of my life where it's also like I speak my truth and I get to touch people's lives, or I continue to hide behind symbolism and like the places in my art where I hide my feelings. And I think it was like 2-3 days ago, I got into scripture, and I had been looking into seeking this answer for like a really long time, where I wasn't sure what was the right thing. Like you already discovered your path, that in your writing is most beneficial, but I was still kind of in like a limbo, like being that when you do express yourself, it is gonna ruffle some feathers. It is kind of putting out like certain dirty laundry, right? Yours and everyone else's, right? So, I got into scripture and it said along the lines of bringing things into the light. And I thought, well, when you put it that way, it's really in an effort to bring not only your metamorphosis, other people's own metamorphosis, reflection, right? But if you bury it, like you said, like what's the whole point of burying it and disallowing that to come out? Pressing, you never really but reading your work, I mean, it was just so raw.
Yeah, people are like, damn. And that was just the first chapter. I'm like, yeah, keep going. If you can make it past chapter 3, like in my book, like you're a G.
It definitely did inspire, it's like when you see other people speaking their truth.
Right.
At the end of the day, we're all experiencing life in the same terms.
Right.
It takes a lot of courage to say, I'm not gonna hide my story.
Exactly.
I'm going to share it.
Right.
Every bit and ounce of it.
Right. And I did.
Right. So tell me more about what you learned about as far as your patterns and like what we're doing wrong as a generation.
Well, being in that relationship for 10 years, I didn't know I was falling into a pattern at that time. The pattern that, the example that I saw my parents, their relationship was very toxic, very abusive too, and on both sides. And I didn't realize it that I was going through the exact same pattern they were until not only did I have to leave the current relationship that I was in, but really self-reflect, not on so much on the other person and blame them, well, you did this to me, I'm hurting because of you, but like, no, like, fuck, like, that shit's on me too, and like, wow, like, just looking at it, I'm like, I turned into my parents, unconsciously, and so I wasn't aware of that, and I had to do a lot of self-reflection on myself, a lot of healing on myself, a lot of self-reflection, and you gotta, take a good look in the mirror, and I think that's where a lot of people tend to back away, like the vulnerability, let me take a look at my, at myself, what I'm doing wrong, not only do that, but correct those patterns and correct those behaviors, because there's a generation of this, their parents before them, and that continuum of that pattern, and like to break the cycle, you got to be aware of it, and you got to work at it too. It's not like, oh, I realize it, but I'm still going to do the same stupid shit. But I realize I'm still doing the same stupid shit. Like, you really have to correct your behavior and your patterns, and people are so comfortable with who they are, we're set in our old habits, you can't teach a dog new tricks, type of thing, and I think that's where a lot of people fall victim of that, So it's just that comfort and not wanting to change.
It's changing that is required taking responsibility for half.
Right.
Your half.
My half, yeah, because I mean, if you read the book, the first three chapters, it's like all the blame's on him. But if you read more to it, you're like, oh shit, like, no, I'm responsible for this too. I'm responsible for my actions and my behaviors just as well as he was. It's not a one-way street. Definitely not. Definitely not. And I mean, like, my parents have been divorced for like 36 years now, 35, 36 years now, and they're still blaming each other. Own up to what you did, basically.
No, it's hard. It's like easier said than done, because there's a lot of things that we do unconsciously.
Right.
Not really knowing. It takes so much reflection to recognize your patterns.
Right.
They're deeply ingrained, and I mean, it takes a lot of pain just to unravel them.
Right.
A lot of times, seeing the behavior in other people,
Oh, it's easy to point out everybody else's, shit, but now let me point that at myself. I'm like, oh man, it is scary too. Like, oh man, like, that person.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I happen to think that we attract people who are at the same level, maybe.
Right, absolutely.
Like, they're like your reflection.
Right.
And so I find it useful to think, like, when you graduate from certain relationship, it kind of is a good sign that you're now one less stain away or blemish away.
Right.
Not self-reflection, but like an equilibrium. That, as painful as it is, it's like the pain of alchemy, like, to purify something from burning it. Right. We're constantly in this purgatory that only love can bring out. Nothing to hurt you. Right.
And so I wrote the first chapter in 20 minutes with no editing, And when I mean no editing, I mean like no emotion was taken out. In fact, that whole book is the first draft of my emotions. But then it progressed as the writing continued. It progressed into something else. So I started talking about my parents' divorce. I started talking about childhood memories that with my uncle Chunky, because he's very, he was a very famous musician, and talking about the stories that he shared with me, while I was going through this toxic relationship, and then, other strong women that I surrounded myself by, and then it just, it transformed into something else.
What did it transform into?
It transformed more into where, like I told you, it sounds vengeful, and you think that as a reader, like, wow, is this going to sustain this type of anger, going to sustain the whole book? And it actually softens, as the book progressive. So it became gentle towards the end, where at first it's rage, it's pure fucking rage, and at the end it's very nurturing, it's very gentle. I can't tell you the ending, then I'll blow it for you. But it is very gentle, very soft.
What do you think caused that transition to more of that software?
Why? Because I allowed myself to be vulnerable. I shed down that brick wall that I had built over the years, and it came as I wrote. Each layer was coming off and off and off, and it's a progression. You see that in the book. You see different emotions, in the book. At times, sometimes certain chapters are funny. Sometimes are just some chapters. My uncle goes to Mexico are very descriptive. So just as the writing progressed, the tone changed. Yeah. So it's just taking down that barrier.
If we're attracted to that, definitely is a lot of inner work to stop being attracted to something that's bad for you. There's an author, Wayne Dyer, he says a hummingbird or any bird would never eat a butterfly because it knows the butterfly is toxic. But yet human beings, we have self-love, right? So being that we have that free will to do whatever we consume things that are toxic. We're the only creature on this planet that does that.
Yeah, and whether it's a toxic relationship or a substance, alcohol, smoking, even food can be detriment to our health. So yeah, it's taking all of that toxic and like finally say no more, like no more. It's a wrap. I ain't gonna go through that anymore.
Beyond the pain, I mean, were you like angry? Or did you feel like you weren't even like entitled to feel in a certain way?
Well, at that time, I was in a lot of pain. But once everything was all said and done, like I really had to look at it. Was this God's way of me dodging a bullet? Was it as fucked up as for me to say it, was it a blessing in disguise? Yes. And I know, losing a child, would I've been I would have been a single mom. I wouldn't have written the book, and that's very selfish for me to say that, but I would have been a statistic of a single parent, and I think this was God's way of like, believe it or not, like helping me out, and it's like, and when I asked the doctor what happened, how did this happen, he just described it as quote unquote one of those things, so after after it was all said and done, I had to, accept it and, accept it for what it was. I can't dwell on the past, this what if, woulda, coulda, shoulda situation. It happened, and I had to deal with it, and I had to turn this pain, into something creative. Because when I wrote about it, a lot of women could relate. And
I had a point in between ones,
right.
and I almost like flew like 100 so feet off the highway, plummeted into my death.
Right.
Would have killed friends with my car. It was like that numbness where you just like you want so bad to feel something, anything. But what I think is like those moments where we feel nothing that we can feel so much later. It's like the higher your high, the lower your low. I don't know, I just think about how when we get to those like pivotal moments where we finally decide, alright, what kind of force is needed?
It doesn't mean it was the wrong decision, because it is gonna hurt. Any breakup, when you're in something that long, caring about somebody or, whatever the case may be, it is gonna hurt. And you always second. I started to think, what could I have done more? Maybe if I did this, he wouldn't have cheated on me. Maybe if I did that, And honestly, like I remember one of my friends telling me, she's like, "There's nothing you could have done." He was gonna do what he was gonna do, and so, it just. You're gonna have to, like, going back and say you're gonna have to go through that pain. And how do you want to deal with it? Do you want to deal with it in an aggressive way, in a sad way, do I want to play victim my whole life, or can I turn this pain into something beautiful at the end? And I felt that I did that. And also helping people, ultimately helping people through their tough times. Like, dude, like I'm not the only one. You're not the only one. We're all battling. Ourselves, whether it's a relationship, relationship with our parents.
Maybe that's like the ultimate answer now is to go on these like painful tribulations and
Right.
out of it with your love intact. To still have compassion and be able to know there's heart and innocent and first skin it's so easy to just lose sight of what's important and lose sight of compassion and lose sight of it's perfect example.
Right, and like going back to what you said, we're all on borrowed time, absolutely, and his time is ticking. It is, yes, and I realize that. That's why I'm like, let's stop this feuding. I don't hold anything that you've done in your past. Please don't hold anything that I write about. When I wrote this, that specific chapter, I'm like, I'm not doing this to hurt you. I'm doing this to speak my truth and tell my story. Express my art, my creativity. It's never meant to hurt anybody, not even my ex. This is my Grammys right here.
You're right. Each time we like speak with the truth, each time we bring light on the subject, it's just our little contribution to fixing the problem. Sometimes I think like gosh, focusing so much on the problem only makes it bigger. I think it depends the attitude as to how you talk about it. Like that you're not just bitterly and spitefully like reclaiming like your power is more like saying this happened. This is the result of this happening. And this is how other people were now the other end of where I am now. Is how sometimes other people take that personally because your actions are going to ultimately affect them. But their actions affected you. And then focusing so much on how it's hurting them that you're not realizing how it hurt you. Now you're just trying to heal it. I don't know.
Right, yeah, and that's exactly what I was trying to do. I'm trying, writing both books was me.
The irony.
Right.